Okay, here we are at Central World, and we're on our way to the BMW Expo 2022. And this is, of course, through the 22nd through the 25th of September, and this year is 2022. Okay, here we are moving into the automotive section of our BMW show, and here we have a beautiful BMW 760 Li. This is the V12. You don't see a lot of these, and here this is, of course, the right-hand drive for the Thai market. Now, this is probably not 2022. I suspect it has a few years on it. The V12 was certainly the top-of-the-line engine. I'm curious to see what year this actually is. As I look at the rotor, though, in the front, it does have some wear on it. Alright, here we're moving over to the X7. And this has the inline six-cylinder 4-liter diesel engine. Now we're coming up to the 5 Series sedan, and this is the 520D M Sport. Now I know that's probably a little comical, as I have a 2-liter diesel engine and a 5 Series sedan, and I'm going to call it an M Sport. But hey, you're getting excellent fuel economy, and it certainly looks nice. The beautiful car, beautiful. Now here in Thailand, BMW continues to build and market diesel engines in their passenger cars. In fact, they're very popular. So here we go. Here's the X4 X-Drive 2-liter diesel. In fact, I would safely say probably 2 out of 3 of these BMWs are diesel engines. And it seems like the 2-liter diesel engine is the most popular. Walk down here. I haven't found anything but a 2-liter diesel. Okay, here we see the X4. This is an X4 with the M styling, and I'll have to emphasize a lot of these vehicles are just the M styling. Certainly the powertrain is going to be a conservative powertrain. Oftentimes the 2-liter diesel engine seems to be a favorite. But beautiful car. These are all petrol cars over here on this side. We do have the hybrids, and we do have the all-electric iX3 represented here. one thing that's important in Thailand is that the vehicle has to be able to safely ford through several feet of water. So we want to make sure that we don't have any engine air intakes that are going to be below the hood line. Okay, here we are. We're continuing on with our BMW Expo, and what happens is BMW has the vehicles scattered here throughout the Central World Mall. And we notice here that most of these vehicles are equipped with either the inline 6-cylinder or the 4-cylinder, and of course all these vehicles are turbocharged. However, one thing you'll find in Thailand, one of the most popular powertrains in a BMW is the 2-liter diesel. And there we see the 320D. In the M Sport, what they're kind of signifying here is this is the styling, the wheels, the BMW badge, the interior. Now here we see a 330Li M Sport. Now this is a gasoline engine, but this is the extended wheelbase. And it seems like the 3 Series here in Thailand is a little larger than what we're used to there with the older BMWs. And here we see the extended wheelbase and the nice large passenger door. So there we see the 330Li. Okay, now here we see the Coupe. This is the M4, and I think it's the CLS. I'm sorry, the CSL, the M4 CSL. And here on this one, this is a inline 6-cylinder turbocharged. And this is our M Series styling. We notice those special wheels and the paint and interior. And you'll notice that the paint kind of has a dull finish. It almost looks like a wrapped vehicle. And it may even be. So this needs to be real popular, is to use that wrap material to carefully dress up the finish of the car. One advantage about using that wrap is that if it's applied properly and the surface is prepared properly, when you remove the wrap, it's exactly the same as it was when you installed it. So it really protects the finish of the vehicle. Alright, now here we see, of course, no BMW is complete without a set of original OEM custom rims, and we have to have the performance calibers. So we have our performance BMW calibers, and these are probably powder coated, so you want a good, resilient, high temperature finish. And we mustn't forget the carbon fiber. This is going to be the mirror covers and the grille. And then we see there's the lower air dam below the front bumper, and that certainly needs to be a good strong material because it's going to be making contact. Alright, and of course any BMW enthusiast needs a t-shirt and a hat. And a pair of shoes would be nice also, and we have the backpack and the handbag. Alright, here we have the iX3. This is, I would say, the star of the show. For the Thai market, this is actually made in China. It comes in at about $100,000. So actually, from the Thailand, that is a very good price. The iX3, as we see here, is rear-wheel drive only, and it has a very long range. It's about a 460-kilometer range. And with a level 2 charger that you can have installed there in your home, it will completely recharge overnight in about 11 hours. Okay, here we're moving into the plug-in hybrid family of BMWs. And for the hybrids, they like to use the gasoline engine along with the electric motor and the battery pack. And when I say plug-in hybrid, if you manage it correctly, you could probably go long periods of time without the engine ever starting. And we have both sedans and an SUV. Now here's the plug-in hybrid, and this is the X3, not to be confused with the iX3. This is the X3. Now this is X-Drive, so it's all-wheel drive. It has the gasoline engine, 4-cylinder gasoline engine, and has, of course, the electric motor coupled between the engine and the transmission, and that's also the starter for the engine. Now, the transmission they're using is a ZF 8HP. It's the hybrid version with a Magna transfer case. So, those of you who do want an electric vehicle, this is your answer right here, but if you're worried about range anxiety, that's not a problem. You can choose to charge or not charge. Certainly with the electric motor, we have better fuel economy. Able to recuperate some of that energy there during deceleration and braking. Here we're moving this to the sedans, and this is the 530e. Now this is a 3-liter 4-cylinder engine that uses gasoline. Plug-in hybrid. Got the gas cap there in the rear right of the vehicle, and up here in the front left I have the charging port. Now obviously if I buy a hybrid, it adds to the price of the vehicle considerably, but the argument, well, I'm doing a lot for the environment and I would save money over a few 100,000 kilometers of driving. Okay, here we have the X7, and this has the 4-liter diesel engine, the inline 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel. Diesel engines and BMWs are very popular in Thailand. And here at the show, we're saying 2 out of 3, it may even be more, like 4 out of 5 of these vehicles are diesels. Now, I do have the M5 over here, and I believe this one does have the twin-turbo gasoline V8. Now, let's take a look. And so this would be quite the performance car. So this is going to have the N63 twin-turbo V8. And we see we have, looks like our carbon fiber brake rotors, a high performance braking system. Certainly a beautiful car and an expensive car. Alrighty, so here we are joining the BMW Owners Club. We're showing a picture of our BMW X5 there back in America, and we're ready to go take a look at the new.
Yes, thank you.
There we go. Alright, here we're taking a look at the BMW show, and these vehicles are not new vehicles. These are older BMWs, many of them customized. So let's take a look at that. And some of the true BMW enthusiasts kind of appreciate the older vehicles and the older grille. So here, let's take a look. Here we're looking at somewhat customized grills. And here we're coming across some of our classic BMW grille configurations before they got carried away. Here we go. Now here we have kind of the smaller 3 Series, and we're seeing coupes here, 2-door coupes. Now some of these vehicles are wrapped vehicles. They have that kind of satin finish there. And oftentimes you can tell it's a wrapped vehicle by looking there at the corners. Right there. Now we're getting into the antiques here. Moving back in time. One advantage about Thailand here, there's absolutely no salt on the roads. Ever. So, vehicle rusting here is not going to be a problem like it is back in the States. And here we see some of our older M5 vehicles. And certainly those wheels, that's going to be unique to this. Now here we have one that has that SMG synchromesh transmission. Alright, now I'm certainly looking here at the different models. Alright, here's a beautiful, I call this, here we see a beautiful yellow. It looks like actually a yellow cab yellow. Certainly stands out. So kind of what we're looking at here is this is old school. And see, this is the M6. Now, we did work on an M6 over at Heims Transmissions, and it had the 10-cylinder V10 in it. 10-cylinder V10. And it had the synchromesh transmission. We put a clutch in it. The M6. Now see, this one's reaching back here. This is an older vehicle. In fact, this one looks almost like I'm going back into the 70s right there. Late 70s, early 80s. This more, I guess, is 80s vintage. In fact, What's interesting about it, notice that this is left-hand drive.